I'm Brandy. This is my channel Sewing Back, and we're in my kitchen, and tonight we're talking about what's for dinner because this is our first week back to school and it's hump day, and so it's breakfast for dinner. However, I'm not a kid, so I get tired of the same old, and sometimes I like a grown-up breakfast, which brings me to tonight's fast dinner recipe. And it is quiche. We're going to do a bacon and cheese quiche and a sausage and cheese quiche. And I'm using a big cheat. I'm using gluten-free pie crust. Now, if you're not gluten-free, you could use other pie crust. Do I know how to make a sourdough pie crust? Yeah, I have, but that defeats the purpose. This is for fast, easy. This is not my favorite gluten-free pie crust, but apparently Whole Foods lost the technology to make the buttered gluten-free pie crust that they used to have during the last couple years. So this one it is. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just not as good. So anyway, so this is super easy. So you're going to want to get some pie plates to put your pie crust in. Oh, I don't know about y'all, but going back to school and getting in a routine, I like it, but I'm also tired. So once I get settled, I'll be fine. Alright, so you're just going to put a pie crust in each. Now you could always just make one of these if you want, but we like leftovers. If your little pieces fall off, just stick them back on there. Nobody cares. So you're just gonna eat it. I don't know if regular pie crust break like that. It's like the gluten-free. The gluten-free ones are pretty thin, so they have a tendency to do that. I'll also say the gluten-free pie crust are pretty expensive. I actually got these at the health food store the last time they had a sale pretty reasonably. Okay, so what you're gonna think about this, watch out please, is you're going to think about this like you're building, I guess kind of like a lasagna, but it's not lasagna. So what you're going to need, you need, first of all, you can mix up your own ingredients. What you really need just to make it is you need 4 eggs. You need a cup of milk, half and half, or heavy cream, whatever you like to use. Salt and pepper. I'm not adding salt because I have bacon and sausage. It has plenty of salt. You need some cheese. You can pick different ones. I have 2 different kinds. I really like this one from Aldi, the Swiss, and I'm not sure how you said that.
Gruyere.
Gruyere. I always butcher it. But I like this one in a quiche. It's really tasty. And I saw this one on sale the other day, and I thought that one might be good too. So I picked both of those up. I'm using milk. I usually use half and half, but I'm out. I'm also adding spinach and onion and some Parmesan cheese. And that's essentially all you need to make a quiche. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crack open 4 of my eggs, because I'm going to do one at a time. One's going to be bacon, one will be sausage. So let me get that going. And these are fresh eggs. I just got shell in it. Her eggs, I tell you what. She started laying in the new girl's laying box. This is Dottie, my black Osterlort. I don't know what it is about her shells. Ooh, now see? That one had blood in it, so that just, I should have emptied the other egg, so now both of those are bad. You don't want to eat a bloody egg. If you have fresh chickens, you don't want that. So we're going to pour that out, and I'll start over.
Oh, that's on.
Okay, so I got me 4 eggs in here, because I'm just gonna do one, and then my battery's running low. I'm gonna put a cup of milk, And like I said, it doesn't have half and half. It would have probably made it a little bit richer. But this is whole milk and I need to use it up. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, excuse me, is I'm gonna put a little black pepper in, but I'm not putting salt because the bacon and the sausage has plenty. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start my layering. So I'm gonna put some onion on the bottom. This is some Vidalia. You could do any kind of onion. I've done this with green onion. You could just play around, and you could totally do this with mushrooms and all veggies if that's what you want. It's up to you. All right, so I'm putting in some onion. I'm gonna put in some spinach. Then I'm gonna do a little sprinkle of some Parmesan. I'm gonna put on some bacon. And I cooked this up. I just kind of crumbled it up. And then I'm gonna put the Swiss one and this one. And I'm gonna do the cheddar. Of course, I don't have any scissors. Dirtied them all up. Hopefully I'll cut my hand off. Don't do that, that's bad form. All right. So I'm gonna put in my cheese. And you wanna use about a cup total in each pie. Then so I've got that. So now I'm gonna put a little bit more onion and a little bit more spinach, a little bit more Parmesan, a little bit more bacon. Actually, the rest of the bacon. Now, if you were doing a deep dish, you might get 3 layers. These are not deep dish. All right, so I've got that in there, and now I'm gonna put some more cheese because I probably used about half a cup. That's the full cup of the cheese, and now you're just gonna take your egg, your 4 eggs, your cup of milk, or half and half, whatever you use, and you're just going to, move that, you're gonna pour it over. You gotta kind of be careful. Here, let me do it this way. And I should have started with this. You have to preheat your oven to 350. And it will bake. It bakes. Every oven is different. For me, at my oven, it's 50 minutes to an hour. So you just have to see what works for your oven. So this is the bacon and cheese one. So let me move it over, and then we're going to work on the sausage one. Okay. Essentially, you just kind of follow the same thing. Now, you might want to put different things in it. I am going to put my onion. It smells really good. It's a Vidalia. They're getting to the place where you can't find them soon. And I'm going to go ahead and just use up my spinach because I cut it. Why not? Put a little Parmesan. Oops. Another reason why I don't really feel like I need to add salt. I'm going to put sausage, and this is a hot sausage, and this time I'm going to use the cheddar, if I can get it open. Really, don't do that. You should have kitchen scissors. And I'm going to spread the cheddar, and then I'm going to take the rest. I'm going to take the rest of my onion and my spinach. You could put herbs, whatever. I'm going to take the rest of the sausage. Now, if you have like a plain sausage where you might want to add the salt, I don't know, because I don't know if they put salt in that. This one is a spicy one that I got from the farm, and it's plenty salty. All right, we're gonna put the rest of our cheese. As a matter of fact, this one is gonna call for this whole bag because, well, with the way they do products now, they shrink how much is in the product. All right, oops. All right, so now, again, I just need another cup of milk. And the 4 eggs. And yes, I'm just going for it, hoping that I don't have another bloody egg. I've never had a bloody egg. That was the first time we've ever had one. But she had quit laying for a while, so I wonder if that's why. I don't know. Alright, so all those eggs were fine. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my milk in there. Going to put a little pepper. If you don't like pepper, you don't have to put it in there. Might be good with some Hungarian paprika if you wanted to do that. You just want to incorporate those eggs really good. I will say this, since John got the new chicken run and the girls are able to get out there, their yolks are so much richer. Alright, so see, that's what you're going to have, and you're going to pour it over. Again, you just want to make, because you want it to go all through, so you just kind of go a little bit. And I can tell you this, you'll have leftovers unless you have a big family. And this heats up well. See, this is almost about to spill. So I'm going to take my knife. And I'm just going to, because I know there's probably air pockets in it. I'm just going to kind of see what I can do there. It's kind of spilling over. So it'll be alright. There were some big eggs. We'll just go for it. It'll be what it's going to be. Alright. And now my oven's been preheating, so it's ready to go. So I'm going to put these in the oven. And I'll check them in 50 minutes. But in all honesty, it's probably going to be more like an hour. Because that's just typically what I've found with my ovens. Watch out. Honestly, have I even made this in this oven?
I don't know.
I can't remember if I have either. So it may be done in 50 minutes. So we'll have one there. And my one that spilleth over a little bit. There. It won't matter. It'll still taste good. And we'll show you what it looks like. Do a taste test when it gets done. Okay. So it just, ooh, thunder. Made me think of Garth Brooks. The thunder rolls. That's how that song comes on. Anyway, it just beeped.
A storm is coming.
No, it didn't make me think of Batman. But that's impressive that I could go from the two extremes.
Yeah, it is.
Can you tell I live with all men? So this one is the bacon one. And I do think this is the first time I've cooked this in this new oven.
Yeah,
So
well, they turned out pretty quick.
This was 50 minutes. So I'm glad I watched it. Now we're just going to let it sit. It needs to sit for probably a good 10-15 minutes before you cut into it. But that's it. If you want to test yours, you can kind of do it just like a cake. Have a toothpick. Came out clean. It came out clean, so I can tell that it's sat up. It's going to keep cooking a little bit while it cools down, but then we'll cut them and we'll try them. Okay, so this is sat for I guess about 15 minutes.
No, it's been longer than that.
Okay, well I have a little ADD, so in my world it's been about 15 minutes.
It's been about 30.
You could have cut in 15 minutes. But if you want to wait, you can. This one I think is the bacon. I'm pretty sure this one's the bacon. I have to say, the first piece to get out is always the weird one. But hey. Hey!
Looks like it's setting us.
Yeah. So, you see?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. I think so.
Yeah.
Alright. And let me get a fork. Alright. I'm gonna try it. You gonna try some, Big Daddy?
Yeah, later.
Later?
Just eat.
Oh.
I'm hungry.
It's good. It's always good. It tastes good heated up the next day. You can't go wrong. So this is an easy dinner to fancy up those breakfast dinner nights. Tasty, and you'll get leftovers. Now you don't have to do 2 pies. You could totally just do 1 if you wanted. Anyway, I hope you'll give it a try. If you do, let us know. If you put different ingredients, I'd like to hear about it. I probably could have pulled this out a little quicker. This one's a little dark. But I'm still figuring out my oven. So with that, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.